Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So we're going to do a scenario infection. So as you can see, the dwarf's colonization of the world has been successful. They've conquered every unclaimed land. But one thing they could never survive was nature. Welcome. So the dwarf's miners, while mining, have found something very strange. As they came to see someone turn into a zombie. As the infection island, the one question asked, will we survive? See, the zombies, they were doing rapid infection. The virus, it transmitted very easily. They needed to halt its advance. So the plan was to build a giant to destroy all the land to stop the zombie expansion. Well, then they discovered a new place, but someone's got there quicker. Refugees. From there, and they cooperated very well with eagles, which is the dwarves. But if they weren't safe to the infection, they teamed up. But never works. The cities are starting to get destroyed. Zombies, they were everywhere. They meant business. Zombie infection was halted outside of the island. But so much people died there. It was terrifying to the rest of the world. What could have happened? Quarantine ended up happening. But the old superpower of Juno, they look like they used to last forever. Their old capital used to take all this land, used to be home to hundreds of people. They thought they would survive forever. The land was numerous, but the population density was extremely low. But madness overran the nation. People started to destroy stuff. They were fighting everywhere. The island was taken by zombies. But we were those refugees. They were goners now. They didn't survive long enough. But there was problems. other problems. A virus called COVID-68 happened in a desert island. What people got used living with the zombie island, they named the disease Z1. People tried to expand back to there. The dwarfs led campaigns, but in the end it was too costly for their people. Their king, with their adamantine charanga of greatness, his adamantine helmet, adamantine elegant armor, mithril elegant boots of power, adamantine elegant wing of hell, and adamantine flying helmet with a 73% chance of critical hit, 81 diplomacy, 55 damage, and 68 attack speed. He had a plan. Also colonization, he called it. He was gonna invade nations to conquer their lands. But where Paul was in, zombies went onto the beach off another island. And they were being hunted, but their advance was never going to stop. That's a fact I know. It's part of life. Quarantine was. It went through the island. First on the two battlefront cities with them, and then in New York City there. Then everywhere on that island. They couldn't survive. And COVID-68 was gone. Luckily. Wasn't too bad, but I did kill a lot of people in the city. Cerebral, I know it's dangerous. The two dolphin cities were wiped off the map. Soon, it would be New York City's fate. A curse went over Port City and the city's neighbours. Depression, madness, and what came next? Another strain of disease came. The flu, it was named. It was, no, I hated it. It killed people all around it, the flu did. At the end, it's life. This person has so much stats. They had great weapons. Port City and its colonies, Admiralty in general, Bone. The kingdom of Portac was amazing, but its loyalty, Catan just had negative 128. It was going to explode into revolutions any time, and then it happened. Catan was once an independent city-state. The need for independence still stays on, but independence came to the surrounding cities. Port City only had 4 people. They were gonna die. But then Z-Virus 1 came to the citizens. They were all gonna die. Then bandits were next. They destroyed the place's culture, blowing it sky high. Till no one lived on the island anymore. The dwarves made a bridge to who they were at war with. Portac was gone. Z-Virus 0 still rampant. People were scared. The bandits were surviving off the zombie hordes. But in the end, it wasn't enough. It never was enough. They tried to survive, but why would it be enough? They were fighting against the zombies a lot, but they never would survive. They ended up infected and dead. Zombies overrun the Austrian archipelago. Yes, Aussie archipelago. The Dorsey made the next move. They were gonna make the bridge between the enemies much, much, much bigger. It was the start of a grand move. Then a battle started. The Dwarves had the idea to destroy it after they built it. It was Egot vs. Turan, the Tauranese king. Okay. but Egort's amazing technology slaughtered them. It was a war like none other. But it ended up getting conquered. These poor natives never stood a chance. But it's a way of life, I guess. People tried to survive in the new conditions. There was hope. One place unaffected. Juneau was off the map. There was only one of Port City's colonies, one else affected from COVID-68. Or more, the capital else, people started to call it. Well, actually to earn. There was a bridge made between Nectar and Omar. Canal outside during times of war. But Egort had other ideas for it. War. And then where the first port city used to be, farming, it was messy in the end. Zevos won. Okay. But, they did quite well. But it was contained. But many casualties were on our mission. Well, the cities from Egort's capital, from defeating the bandits in the Aussie archipelago while coming back, the virus took them. The virus won. There was a slaughter in the outwest where Juneau used to be. There were some orcish cities there. Z-Virus won. Almost finished. But why would it finish in the end? The new world was overtook by it. Every city in it had horrible cases of it, overrun by the zombies. places the best servers like this island compared to the rest of the New World. It was an independent city, so which started to colonize as a full-on country in the Aussie archipelago. The Aussie archipelago is this giant island plus these 3 smaller islands. Well, they're not really islands. Well, the last surviving colony of the port city neighbours was starting to colonise. The virus, it was in the archipelago though. It came back as it always did. Then bandits, they came. It was a complete slaughter. But the bandits didn't have a chance. The zombie took the island. It always was matter of fact, but one of the other islands was the bandits actually survived. The Dolphins trying to colonize it. They were getting slaughtered. It's a bandit swarm. But the island was getting blown up in the combat. But Oumuamua, the capital of Eggot, the Great Dolphin Empire, now only with where Port City used to exist was its only colony, they decided to go to Alisage, the Turkola. But then, while the attack, the city disappeared randomly. Then, survivors of the Great Disappearing, they were infected. Nakda had bad cases of the virus. The last colony of the Port City neighbours, they were getting it. The city-state of Sitina, they had some more cases. They were containing it quite well, but they will lose a lot of people in it. They have great outposts. That's the only reason. But no, they were at war with Great Eggot. Technology was going down. They made a colony and released affected 2 islands in the Aussie Peninsula, my main archipelago. Some zombies were landed on the shore of the city-state. And then it spreaded too quickly. The king had it. It was turning the Pinnacle Tower, the best technology, but it wasn't enough to stop him from getting infected. A great civilization dies this day from Z Virus 1. Only two kingdoms were Kiteg, was from the Fortress City, neighbours and Egobus. Kiteg contained Z Virus 1, but I had a second wave, which was much worse than before. But they had immunity in their systems. But in the end, they had to abandon the city. They just couldn't survive. The zombies didn't chase them. They had a new colony. They had a new city in the Aussie archipelago. That was good enough for them. It was a wasteland. There were still bandits, but it was good enough in the end. But that soon failed. And they civilized another bloody tag then. And another great civilization fell today. It was only the dwarfs now. It was their time. Because they were so dense populated, they just couldn't survive in the end. Their capital was gone. Their new capital would go and be gone as well. Everything was gone. Welcome to 2023. People, they came back. Humans. Before it was humans one. Before it was like the last humanoid species were about. But they were gone now. But 2023 German explorers. Discovered the island. And they go and colonise it. They found strange houses and strange culture here. This was, they only knew it was this small. They hardly knew anything about the island. Then an Italian cargo ship crashed. The Italian survivors got out and found a place undiscovered before, with also strange culture. Then the French government, helped by the Germans, landed on a new island. They found the place beautiful, but they found a capital city. Found it strange. They had technology from such a long time ago, but their weapons, must have been kingdoms. They found textbooks about the kingdoms back then. Strange language, but there may have been some people. Egort was still alive. But they didn't do well in the New World. They had to stay small. They knew modern language, evolved with the rest of the languages. The language was easy to understand, and the French government and Egort talked about what happened. Talked about the Great Dwarven Empire of Egort and how zombies want to rule the land. But then one got a bad case of the flu. It changed. This was Egort had these viruses have been a lot of the refugees of it. They knew how to deal with them, but then some French guys came. They got slaughtered there, so France had to take them out. The French were finding wheat fields everywhere. Ooh, the Great Empire used to be here. But the Agortians. But the Agortians. But the Agortians, refugees, they fought back. But it wasn't hard enough in the end. Slaughtered. The German explorers talked to the government. How great it is here. The Italian survivors grouped out. They were doing great, but they needed to find civilization quickly. So now the German government controlled where the explorers once had. The French government is doing work. The Polish came with the German government. And Brit and the USA came to reap its oil. They were going to do joint exploration. I knew where their locations were, but they didn't know what happened to the Italian survivors. Then a bad storm happened, and they saw shipwreck with people off the coast where the Great Empire of Juno was. The Agortians told the French. It was a Swiss merchant ship. They had a lot of survivors and needed to survive on the land. But then the government, they got in touch with the Poles, which sent an expedition to find them. And yeah, you know, the Swiss government came and got away a lot of the people. And the rest wanted to stay, but with help of the Swiss government. And they got help. A community was made between the cities. They were surviving very well. Goodbye everyone, hope you enjoyed the video, the scenario. There will be a part 2, and goodbye.